All healthful activities are pleasures. Yet, in today's world, it seems we associate pleasure with guilt and pain with success. Right? No pain, no gain. Guilty pleasures, you know? And this is sad because in nature, in a natural system, pleasure is actually the motivating factor in doing what's right, what's healthy. Every healthful activity is pleasurable. Sleeping, pleasurable. Eating, pleasurable. Resting when needed, pleasurable. Being active when needed, pleasurable. And the reason we think like that is because we created substances, commonly referred to as drugs, substances that overly stimulate our pleasure system. Yeah? They overly stimulate. And I'm not just talking about overt drugs like cocaine and alcohol. No, I'm talking about things like ice cream, pizza. These things are concentrated and often refined to the point of just containing, say, sugar, which is just the stimulant, and none of the associated nutrients. So what happens is that the way the body works, the way nature works, is that we seek pleasure, we avoid pain, and we conserve energy. So our natural instinct is to constantly seek pleasure, conserve energy, and avoid pain. So obviously we're going to take the easiest route. We're going to take the easiest route that has the most amount of pleasure as the end result. And if you're looking at a mango and an ice cream, chances are you're going to choose the ice cream because it's more stimulating. It will release more endorphins when you eat it. You'll get more kind of a buzz from eating the ice cream than you would from the mango. However, there's of course a secondary effect of the ice cream, which is painful, but you don't associate that directly with the ice cream, so you still end up getting addicted, as it were, to the ice cream and choosing that every time. And the point here is that by doing that, something happens and that's known as neuroadaptation, meaning your neurons, your nervous system actually adapts to a higher level of stimulation for the same amount of payoff or endorphins. So each time you need to increase the amount of stimulation to get the same buzz. It's like you're being desensitized. It's really, that's the right word to use. You're being desensitized. And this sort of spirals to a point where you can no longer enjoy natural flavors or natural tastes. You must have the most stimulating, most extreme, most concentrated food every time you eat. The point here that I want to get at is that if you think pain, no gain, and you think all pleasures are guilty pleasures, think again. Because what you want to do is you want to avoid the drugs, get off the stimulants, get off the processed foods that's artificially concentrated, and get onto the real food, get onto the fruits, the vegetables, the pure, natural, the raw foods. Get off the coffee, and just instead of using coffee to get you going in the morning, just get enough sleep. Actually provide your body with its actual needs, which are sleep, sunshine, water, air, food, and lots of other things too. As you do that, you will again experience the principle of neuroadaptation, but this time it's going the other way. As you cut out the stimulants, your nervous system becomes more and more sensitive to stimulation, and eventually that mango that otherwise wasn't so stimulating because you had the ice cream, now that you're not getting that artificially concentrated form of stimulation in the form of the ice cream, your tongue is now sensitive enough to get the same amount of buzz from the mango as you did from the ice cream. In fact, it will be even more pleasurable, because you'll not only have the pleasure of the mango when you're eating it, but you won't have the negative effect of the ice cream. Like, you're actually gonna ride on a longer wave of pleasure with the mango. And by providing your body with what it needs, you're gonna continue to feel good throughout the day, rather than just having that down that you always get after taking a drug. Because everything that goes up must come down, right? So when you take something to get you up, you must be brought down later to recuperate from that up. As opposed to just providing the body with its natural needs, that's compensated for because you're earning it, because you're not only getting the stimulation, but you're getting the nutrition at the same time. All healthful activities are pleasures. Exercising does not have to be painful. It can be pleasurable. You can just play. And do you really think kids, when they run around and climb all kinds of stuff, do you really think their mindset is like, pain, no gain, I have to push myself to grow? No, they just can't help it. They just have to run around. They have to climb things. It's their natural urge. What happens to us when we get adults? We go through so much abuse over so many years that our vitality just goes down and down and down and down, to the point where we have to artificially motivate us or stimulate us into activity, and that's no way to live. You want to be naturally inclined to move, naturally inclined to run around, buzzing on that natural high that you get from just living a healthy life. So if you want the best pleasure in the world, if you want the highest high there ever was, you want to get high on life. I know it's a cliche, but it's really true. When you cut out the crap, when you cut out the stimulants, cut out toxic drugs, and you just get onto the real food and get the good sleep and just sit in the sunshine, you'll naturally just buzz with energy, and you'll just be like, oh, so strong and so, I just can't even find the words to describe it. Life is just absolutely epic when you have the energy to live. But when you don't, everything sucks. So get clean and live life like a king. Peace. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.